Welcome in. Joining me now, Joseph Shepard, candidate for District 1 here in the city of Wichita. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You sent me your priorities, and I want to get to a few of them. Economic advancement.
Absolutely.
Explain what you mean.
Yeah, so I believe that we have to support our small businesses. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy, but we also know that small businesses, when they have the support that they need from local government, it creates vitality. We also have to make sure that we're looking at creating tangible pathways to the workforce so that our business and industry have a qualified workforce. That means creating opportunities for apprenticeships, fellowships, internships that are not only going to prepare them for the jobs of today, but the jobs of tomorrow. And so that means not just our young people, our retired population that still has more to give, as well as our veterans and those with special abilities as well.
Specifically, what could the city do to clear that pathway?
Yeah, we have to work hand in hand with organizations already doing this work, like Goodwill Industries of Kansas, that's working with those who have been previously incarcerated. We have to work with the Workforce Alliance Center of South Central Kansas that actually have pockets of dollars to help offset costs for business and industries to create these programs. That's what we have to do, and we have to have a strong working relationship with them, as well as the private sector, to make sure that we are going in the same direction.
Strong communities, another priority for you, and under that heading is housing, which is a common theme among all the candidates.
Yes.
Shortage of affordable housing. Yeah,
you're going to hear me talk a lot about collaboration, because at the state level, we can work together with our state legislators to really advocate for like the LIHTC tax credits to come into our community, or the Homestead Act. But what we have control over at the local level is making sure that our planning department and our inspections department are singing the same song, right? And so when those inspectors are going in and reviewing the plans, and when they find a cost that is going to go up, right, we have to make sure that it's both a necessary thing, because when it isn't, what it does is they pass that cost, that additional cost, onto the developer, and that developer has to then pass that cost on to the renter, which could make something that was once affordable no longer affordable. We also have to look at our subdivision regulations. Those subdivision regulations have been amended by our city, but they haven't been fully updated. It's been about 50 years. So when we talk about zoning, mixed-use development, protecting the character of the neighborhood, how do we ensure that we're looking at those things so that it's aligning with the evolving neighborhood diversity that we see in today's society?
Not only housing, but you mentioned grocery stores.
Yes.
And I know in District 1 there are food deserts in that area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be a staunch advocate for making sure that we have grocery stores across District 1. I know that what goes into that decision is oftentimes the population. We have a unique opportunity with the Biomed Center coming in that's going to increase the population of downtown. We'll have to engage with some stores to see if that will help us. But in the case that that does not, we have to get really innovative, creating bodegas, looking at mixed-use development, putting some apartments at the top and maybe a smaller chain grocery store on the bottom that will help with the affordable housing crisis, but also give folks access to the healthy foods and nutrients that they need in their community. And we also have to help with the capital that is needed for those who are willing to invest in something like that as well.
You talk about building trust?
Yes.
And I assume you're talking transparency.
That's
within
right.
the city.
Yeah, so one of the things that I want to do is create a dashboard, a KPI, Key Performance Index, if you will, that showcases where we are in District 1 as it aligns with the City of Wichita strategic plan on our goals. But I also want to be proximate to the people. We have to build relationships, we have to build trust, and in order to do that, we have to get out of our ivory tower, so to speak. We have to make sure we're getting into community, meeting folks at coffee shops. Those are the things that we're doing right now during the campaign, and those are going to be the things that we're doing beyond the campaign as well. So folks should expect me to not only knock their door when I'm asking for their vote, but knocking their door to just simply assess how are things going in their community and how can we make their life better.
We have a little less than a minute. I want to talk about the budget.
Yes.
You are aware of the struggles this year, trying to meet that budget. There was just recently a small mill levy cut. Where do you stand on the budget? Any solutions there?
You know, that decision has been made, Michael, and now that that decision has been made, what we have to do is ask the question, how do we ensure that those property taxes are being used to fund core services so that the quality of life in neighborhoods, not just in District 1, but across the city, not just maintained, but they are increased. One of the things that I want to do is give the public the opportunity to engage in a process on whether or not they want a sales tax, and then utilizing those sales tax tax to go to things that enhance the quality of life. What we do know is that 30% of the taxes right now from the sales tax are generated by tourism, but there's a unique opportunity to engage the community to see if they would have an appetite for that. But then also, if the answer is yes, how do we continue to bring community in to assess where they want those sales tax to go to increase the quality of life? So that way we can attract more people into our community and retain individuals who are proud to make Wichita the place where they want to live, learn, work, and play.
All right, Joseph Shepard, your candidate for District 1 here in the city of Wichita. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Michael.